The 90s was the golden age of supermodels. In this decade, we saw the rise of the Big Six, the most bookable names in the industry. That is, Naomi Campbell, Linda Evangelista, Cindy Crawford, Claudia Schiffer, Kate Moss, and Christy Turlington. These models set trends and shaped the public's perception of beauty and style. In today's video, we're diving into the iconic world of 90s fashion and beauty, and we'll look into how you can achieve the supermodel look. Achieving a 90s supermodel look involves a mix of beauty routines, fashion choices, and fitness habits that were popular among icons like the Big Six. We're going to break down all the essential tips and tricks to help you look like a 90s supermodel. So let's get started. In the 90s, there were two main styles of makeup: 90s grunge and 90s natural. Here's a guide on how to do that. This is the style you're going for and what the end result will look like. To start a 90s natural makeup look, you need to have clean, well-moisturized skin. Use a tinted moisturizer or BB cream if needed for some added coverage and apply it sparingly with your hands. Remember that 90s makeup is more matte and not shiny. So if you feel like you don't need this step, you can skip it for a more natural look. Use a matte foundation all over your face to even out your skin tone. Go over any flaws on your face. Use a sponge or a dense brush for the best results. Apply a concealer that is one shade lighter than your natural skin tone to your under eyes, chin, the center of your forehead, and down the bridge of your nose. These models were often working many shows back-to-back because of their demand, and their eyes would eventually get dark circles and eye bags. Using a full coverage concealer simply reduced the appearance of dark circles, blemishes, pigmentation, and fine lines. Lightly dust a translucent setting powder over your face to set the foundation and reduce shine. If you look at 90s makeup, there was really no shine on their face, so doing this step is really important. You can wipe away any excess with a big fluffy brush. In the 90s, brows were plucked and trimmed religiously to emulate the shape commonly seen on supermodels like Kate Moss and Naomi Campbell. For normal people, all you did with your eyebrows in the 90s was hate them, pluck them, and ignore them. But for your brows, you can fill them in and keep them thin for this look. You should use a brow powder for the most 90s effect. Also use an angled brush, and if needed, go around them with concealer on a flat concealer brush to sharpen the edges. 90s grunge makeup had a huge focus on dark, defined, smoky eyes. Use an eye primer to make sure that your eyeshadow lasts long and guarantee you a smooth application. Set this with the translucent or white powder and begin on the eyeshadow. Start off with a light brown transition shade in your crease with a fluffy eyeshadow brush. This will make it easy to blend the other colors later. Next, pack on a red-toned brown or burgundy eyeshadow onto the lid below the transition shade with a denser and flatter brush. Blend out so it is seamless with the transition shade but doesn't go outside of it. Take an even darker brown shade and put this closer to the lash line and towards the outer corner of the eye on a smaller, denser brush and blend seamlessly. Lastly, apply a smudgy pencil black liner along the lash line. You can add a bold wing that is very 90s. Smudge it out and blend it into the eyeshadow a little bit, but not too high, so you get a gradient from the transition shade down to the black liner. Use the same shadows that you use on your eyelid and blend them along your bottom lash line. Use a white eyeliner in the waterline to open up your eyes for a doll-like appearance. You always want to make sure the cushion pad on the eyelash curler is in good shape, as this can completely rip off your lashes if the pad is damaged. Use clear mascara on your lashes and through your eyebrows to add shape. For the cheeks, use a cool-toned contour very lightly. Contouring in the 90s wasn't like the Kim Kardashian contouring we do now. People kept their contour more natural and light. Apply a cream blush to add color into the cheeks. Also add a cream highlight for an added natural glow. Use your hands to melt the product into your skin. The last step, and possibly the most iconic to the grunge look, is a grunge lipstick. You can choose the shade of your preference here, whether that's a dark or brighter lip. However, it needs to be matte for a true 90s grunge look. From here, take the liner inside the lip line to trace the outer top and bottom corners. This will create a full, supple effect. Set the makeup with setting spray. Finally, you will have a natural style 90s makeup look. The extensive use of makeup was not merely about looking good for the cameras, it was about embodying a persona. Makeup was a transformative tool that helped these women adopt the glamour and mystique that came to define the supermodel image. Whether walking the runway, posing for photo shoots, or appearing in public, their meticulously crafted looks reinforced their status as the epitome of beauty and style. However, beneath the layers of makeup, the real secret to their enviable looks was diligent skincare. A good skincare routine is fundamental to achieving a flawless face that serves as the perfect canvas for makeup. In the 90s, as now, skincare practices form the basis of a model's beauty regimen. Healthy, well-cared-for skin is essential for makeup to sit well and look its best. Supermodels of the 90s followed rigorous skincare routines to maintain their radiant complexions. Cleansing, exfoliating, toning, and moisturizing were the cornerstones of their daily routines. Regular exfoliation removes dead skin cells, preventing dullness and promoting a fresh, vibrant appearance. Toning helps to balance the skin's pH levels and tighten pores, creating a smoother surface. Hydration, through both serums and moisturizers, was critical for keeping the skin plump and youthful. Additionally, many models indulged in professional treatments such as facials, peels, and microdermabrasion to enhance their skin's texture and luminosity. They also prioritized lifestyle choices that benefited their skin, including a balanced diet, adequate hydration, and sufficient sleep. Protecting the skin from sun damage was also crucial. They made sure sunscreen was a staple in their beauty arsenal. 90s fluffy hair was, and still is, an iconic and highly sought-after look. In the 90s, we saw this look on many supermodels, including Claudia Schiffer, Tyra Banks, Naomi Campbell, Cindy Crawford, and Veronica Webb. But how does one get 90s supermodel hair? Starting with clean and wet hair is key. Do your regular hair washing routine. If you don't do this step, you may find that it is hard to make your hair look soft and fluffy because it is being weighed down by oil or grime. Do not use dry shampoo for this hairstyle. While it may be tempting to reach for the dry shampoo, towel-dried hair is much better when it comes time to prep it with all of the right products. Once your hair is slightly damp, you can bring in the miracle workers. A heat protectant is essential for preventing damage and breakage. The other key ingredient to bouncy hair is a volumizing mousse. If your hair is thin, you can work a mousse throughout your whole head. This will give it that bounce you need. For thicker hair, focus mainly on your roots. Be generous when applying, but make sure to work it in thoroughly so you don't have crunchy strands. Section off your hair and use a round brush to dry your hair in an upwards motion. This will help create volume. If you do not have heated rollers handy, you can use clips to create large pin curls and allow them to cool this way. Velcro rollers may be the top secret for achieving the look of a bouncy blowout. Simply roll your hair starting from the back. As you reach the strands closer to your face, try rolling some sections going away from your face and others going towards. Any bangs or face framing pieces should always have the curl going towards your face to avoid looking as if you have been electrocuted. Having various directions throughout your hair is what sets apart big, bouncy blowouts from regular waves. After all of that work, you are going to want your look to last as long as possible. Give your head a thorough shot of hairspray, making sure to get the underside of your head as well. You can use this as an opportunity to flip and shake out any curls that need loosening up. A supermodel's diet varies widely. There is no set diet that they tend to stick to. Every day looks different, but some things are generally the same. Models like to eat in proportion, and they like to eat healthy foods the majority of the time. Some models cut out whole food groups, such as dairy and meat, while others prefer a little bit of everything. A high-protein diet ensures they feel fuller for longer and helps them to maintain their muscles. The following foods are also encouraged. Carbs, including lots of green, leafy vegetables, including broccoli, cauliflower, squash, and carrots. Fruits, including apples, oranges, and pears. Healthy fats, including coconut oil, avocados, and olive oil. Proteins, including chicken, turkey, fish, eggs, and lean cuts of meat. Whole grains, including quinoa, brown rice, couscous, and oats. Nuts, including almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and cashews. Seeds, including chia, pumpkin, hemp, and flax seeds. Legume, including beans, lentils, and chickpeas. Models also like to drink plenty of water to stay hydrated. There are certain foods that models try to avoid or have in moderation. These include alcohol, carbs or refined grains including bread, white pasta, white rice, processed foods like chips, crisps, biscuits, and fast foods, sugar, starchy vegetables like potatoes, sweet potatoes, corn or peas, high-sugar fruits including pineapple, mangoes, bananas, and grapes. Unfortunately, the internet is filled with misinformation, so it's difficult to get a grasp on a model's true day-to-day eating habits. Even the models themselves, when interviewed, have been known to twist the truth, presumably in order to appear more relatable. Kate Moss famously said, "Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels," which has been widely criticized for promoting an unhealthy attitude towards eating and body image. Statements like these contribute to the glamorization of extreme dieting and undernourishment, which influences the public perceptions and perpetuates unrealistic standards. These extreme diets often gain attention due to their sensational nature, but they are not sustainable or healthy. They can lead to severe nutritional deficiencies, health problems, and disordered eating behaviors. It's important to approach diet and nutrition with a focus on balance, variety, and moderation, rather than resorting to dangerous fads. Eat 3 times a day, drink enough water, and move your body instead of trying out these diet cultures. Most of us are not 5'10" and 120 pounds, but we don't have to be. That's not what's important. What is our health. And being a fit, toned version of your body will make you look your best. It will give you good posture and the confidence of a supermodel. You will look good in whatever you wear and feel good about yourself. Nearly all models claim to work out consistently, even if they don't enjoy it. While some models claim to work out 3 times a week, others say they work out nearly every day. Some models even stated they worked out twice a day during the lead-up to big runway shows and modeling jobs. Models tend to do the following exercises: yoga, Pilates, weightlifting, resistance training, hiking, boxing. They also tend to work out with personal trainers, who are able to cater exercises to their specific goals and body types. Since we don't have that, we will stick to building an aesthetic body using the easiest means possible. I have a video about that if you'd like to check it out. Confidence was key for 90s supermodels. Naomi Campbell exemplified this with her impeccable posture, clear speech, and unwavering eye contact in interviews. Emulating such confidence involves cultivating strong self-assurance, maintaining good posture, and practicing articulate speech and consistent eye contact. Their aura, which was a blend of confidence and charisma, made supermodels like Cindy Crawford unforgettable. Their presence was marked by positivity and poise. Developing a similar aura involves mindfulness, entering spaces with positivity, and projecting a welcoming energy. Class and manners were also crucial. Linda Evangelista's remark about not getting out of bed for less than $10,000 highlighted the need for humility. Simple acts of politeness and consideration can significantly enhance one's image, reflecting true elegance. That is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Write down below who you'd like to see next or suggest any video you'd like to see.